G'day everyone, welcome to another instalment of The Last Verdansk. Today we have another special guest, another former footballer, former AFL footballer. His name is Mitch McCarthy. He played a little bit at the Collingwood Football Club, the Mighty Magpies. Mitch, say g'day and give us a little bit of an intro on yourself, mate.
G'day, I'm Mitch. I'm very bored at the moment, so I'm streaming with TDL. No, but a bit of background about me. I'm just a Mount Eliza boy, like to play a bit of basketball as well. Picked footy, tried my best, got dropped after a year, so it was pretty quick, but had a ball, and just playing up at Port Melbourne now, VFL.
Sweet, awesome mate, great intro. So a bit of a basketball player, a bit of a football player, a bit of a gamer. You've seen the last couple of episodes, so you know what the deal is. Let's get going.
Alright, hang on, are we allowed to flash?
Yeah, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Just making sure.
Oh, that's one to me.
Yeah.
Good start. Yeah, it actually worked, and then I just turned around and you were just there. Alright, first question, mate. Are you better at basketball or are you better at footy?
If you asked me that 2 years ago, I would have said basketball, but it's been a few years since I've had a bit of a shoot around, so I was shooting the other day and my jump shot's broken. I can't dribble between my legs anymore, so I'm probably better at footy now.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And you started off playing basketball, didn't you, like back in the day when you were a junior?
Yeah, so did basketball down at Frankston, and then played there through juniors and moved to Melbourne Tigers. So I got on a bandwagon because we won BC champs. So
yeah, very nice.
1 year there, and
So how old were you when you started playing footy properly, seriously?
I always played since under 9s, but I was playing both sports, and then kind of dropped footy whenever I came back from America. So it would have been 19 when I was just playing footy. But I stopped playing both when I was about 16, and then had a break when I was about 18.
Fair enough. All right, round 2, let's go.
I know it's a small map, but I have to
God.
Lost. Oh yeah!
I got caught on something there. I was trying to turn down that. Anyway.
Yeah. 3 versus famous.
Next question. Oh, look at this gun, by the way. Next question. At the Pies, your coach would have been Nathan Buckley, correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
What was the worst thing about him? Or, if you don't want to name and shame Bucks, choose one of the assistants and give me some dirt around what gave you the shits about him. Apart from the fact that you only lasted 12 months.
Yeah, I actually didn't get to meet them all. No. I love this bloke, but Brenton Sanderson was a bit of a pest in the gym. Definitely, yeah. He never did anything to me, but I'd always catch him on the pull-up bar with a very tight t-shirt doing pull-ups, and he'd get off as if no one was watching, but he'd somehow do it whilst the netball girls were in there.
Brilliant.
I knew exactly what he was doing, but yeah, definitely a fiend in the gym.
Tactical workouts in the gym.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, saw that. Yes.
Oh!
That is the way. On to the next round.
Climbed up at the wrong time.
I didn't know the range.
You've already touched on this, but I have had my spies out, and one of the questions I was going to ask you is if you sold out in your junior basketball career to go play with the championship favourites, but in your intro, or what we were talking about just before, maybe in the first question, you already answered that, so I'm skipping that question.
Okay, cool.
And the next question is, I also hear you tried to kickstart a little golf career when you were younger. How'd that go?
Yeah, I was alright. I was teamed up with this absolute phenom. He was some Fijian kid that could belt for 300 when he was about 14. So we played 2-ball Ambrose, and we made it all the way to the championships. You could say it was kind of like Melbourne. I just jumped on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
This kid carried me through. It was just like a Stuart Appleby cadetship, but made me look a lot better than I was. But I did my knee, so I had to fall back on a different sport, and that was golf. Personally, I wasn't too good.
So you needed the Fijian kid to carry you through your whole career.
Yeah, he was an animal. I wouldn't be surprised if... I know his name was Will, but I wouldn't be surprised if somehow he's on tour doing something.
This sight on this gun is absolutely putrid.
Disgraceful.
You keep throwing your flashes and you're giving away your position.
Yeah.
Well, at least I thought you did.
Wow.
Oh god, no, 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 no!
Oh, EOD, you dog! Somehow you get out of this, I'm gonna gut it.
This is like the longest round ever. Oh my god, where are you?
I reckon we're just going in circles here.
Oh, yep.
We're not done yet. Make it happen.
Shit.
Yes! MJ's trash.
I tried to get cover behind that box and I slid for some reason.
There's them down. Go.
Alright, next story. As I mentioned before, my spies have been out because I don't know you that well. I've had to do a whole heap of research, so like any good podcaster, I've been tapping into my network to find some dirt on you.
Yep.
Tell us about your little hiccup at a Collingwood family day, mate.
Can you extend the pre-game timer to about 5 minutes?
Give us the 30-second version. What happened?
I was going around for the first time. I didn't even have a signature. I had this kid asked to sign. I'll sign his back. All of his mates had signatures all over their arms and monkeyed out of my.
Oh, you've gone bare skin, haven't you?
And he goes, "Can you sign my back?" And I went, "Yep." And then his little the top of his shirt, I kind of pulled it down a little bit and went to put my pen to skin. Put my pen on his skin. He said, "No, silly, my back." He meant his t-shirt. So yeah, that was made a great name for myself.
I'm tipping you would have heard about that for the whole year you're on the list as well.
Still hearing about it. as you can see.
Oh, die.
I hit you with my throwing knife. Okay.
No, I clearly matrixed it on the replay.
You're kidding me. That's a disgraceful game.
So, basketball, footy, golf. There's also another little bit of a passion of yours I've heard, and it's gaming. We've played a little bit in the past. Can you tell me about your gaming clan and your I3D McCarthy gamer tag? Is there a story behind that?
There's no story behind it. I think back in about year 8, someone made their name I3D, and there was maybe 4 or 5 of us. I don't know what I3D means to this day, but I had it all through my Xbox 360. I could call it career. And,
I like it. No, be
so it
bold.
was about 5 years, and then I bought an Xbox One, and I decided to make it I4D McCarthy.
Oh my god!
But then I moved to PlayStation and didn't make the same mistake at that time.
Yep. So now you got the name Spice Adams.
Spice Adams. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, where did you pop up?
Next round. Pick it up.
I was certain you were going to be looking at me.
I was looking where you were. Oh god.
Advance.
Gross. Can we get a better selection of guns?
Yeah, might need it. I've heard a little rumour that a bloke named Max Lynch took your spot on the pies list. Is there any truth to that story?
I don't think I can prove it, but he was the other ruck that was drafted, and I got cut and he stayed. So that sounds about right. You do the math.
Harshly done by, you reckon?
I had a shit year. Played 5 games, broke my foot, and then didn't touch the game near it. I was out for the rest of the year, so I think they just didn't want to take a risk on my injury, and the injury I had was an navicular, so it's like the AIDS of injuries. So
yeah, that's what that Trengrove from Melbourne had.
Yeah, well, it's the one more relative, like in relation to this. That's what MJ did. At the start of Yeah, he did his navicular. So yeah, clearly there's a
when
parallel between
when Jerry
him and me.
when Jerry didn't let me play.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That little thing.
Let me play. Oh my God! You keep popping up.
Back in.
All right.
Maybe
This
I'll stop playing
is
footy.
this next question. You get to name and shame, mate. Tell us a story where you've absolutely just towed up your opponent, and I would love to know who it is. You've got 45 seconds to gloat.
You mean a moment or a game?
A game or a moment doesn't either.
Well, it's probably juicier. Last year, played Collingwood for the first time since being delisted.
Oh yes, this is good.
Had played ruck against old mate Max Lynch, and had 39 hitouts
Yep.
and 18 disposals. And I think the other rucks had about 30 hitouts combined and maybe 20 touches. So I feel like I had a good game there and proved my point, but I haven't had a phone call yet, so it couldn't be too good.
Oh well, at least you get one back on old Maxi Lynch.
Until next year.
Need to get going here, otherwise.
You really got to lift it.
I hate losing. There's nothing worse around doing the show and being the one that's pretending to be a gamer and then losing. You're also gone really quiet because you're obviously concentrating. I'm trying to throw a little bit of balk chat at you. Oh, you
Their confidence
pistoled me.
grows. Use it
Do we have a
against
secondary there?
Yeah, I had a shotgun.
Oh, I must have changed out of it.
Down.
Oh
Go.
shit. Oh, at least we know there's good variety in weapons.
Alright, you've just won a, let's say 8-week holiday around the world. All expenses paid. Alright, free flights, free accommodation, an unlimited credit card that, will expire in 8 weeks. You have to choose one bloke to go, and you have to choose out of Plugger or Laffer. Who would you take and why?
It's been a while since I've spoken to Laffer. Based off previous experiences with Plugger. Laffer's probably more fun. Plugger's probably funnier.
Yeah. Flip of the coin.
Well, Plugger's got a missus, so I'm going to go with Laffer.
Great answer. Like it.
Yeah.
Boys trip.
Yep. No offense, Plug. Absolutely no offense. I love you, you're a legend.
He told him I was going to ask you that question, and he said that he was a 100% shoo-in. So
Hey, we're going to have a fun trip. I think Plugger and I would be too tame.
where are you?
Oh, I thought.
Where are you?
You are kidding. I definitely cooked that for long enough.
Where'd you go, you scumbag?
You know how hard that was to not say.
Focus, no mistake.
I saw that grenade. I do literally just shut my mouth. That was very close. Did you know I was there?
Yeah, I saw you. I threw the grenade at you.
Well, I cooked that grenade and it should have been shepherd.
Next question. Your time at Collingwood, I've heard, again, my spies are out, I don't know how true all these stories could potentially be. Used to hit the nightclubs a little bit with Dacos. And
sometimes, yeah.
Were the roles reversed there? Were you trying to get the crumbs off him?
Hey, I was more than keeping myself going on those nights. I was pulling them in, surprisingly. Definitely abusing the Collingwood badge. Had a few, sorry who, but it works sometimes.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a sorry who. You just tell them to get on Google.
Pull out a card. Pull out a card
Players
that does
an
nothing,
official
gets you in
card.
nowhere.
Yeah. Brilliant. So you're the dynamic duo.
I was the primary lever.
Where'd you used to go? Where was your stomping ground?
Unts at Glenferrie.
Ah.
Unts, I think.
You're dead. You are dead. See how I'm...
Threw a cheeky second question in there.
Yeah, that is smart. That is smart. Trying to break your concentration.
It definitely worked.
Weapons ready. Move in.
Alright, I've got one last question. Thursday nights. Alright. Dinner at the girlfriend's house.
Yeah.
Did you frequently leave Frankston Dolphins training early to attend dinner at the misso's house?
I won't lie. There's a few occasions where I've got to run. Mum's at home, sick. I'm gonna have to run, and Mum sick was code for Mrs. wants to see me. It's been a couple of weeks. I'll be up there in 2 minutes. So, yeah, I did, and I apologise for the coaching staff at Frankston who ruined my lives, and I made you look like an absolute mug, but it wasn't a lot. I would have said no more than 2 times.
No more than 2.
Yeah, no
Maybe
more than
3
2.
or 4.
And they were spread out evenly, so you wouldn't even know. That's a joke.
I don't know how I didn't die then. I really don't know how I didn't die. Yeah.
Where?
3 up.
Oh, you're on top. I hope. Oh, Jesus.
Alright, so a bit of a gaming question. What are your 3 favourite games that you've played? What are your go-tos?
It's been a while because Warzone's been so dominant in the last 6 months. Fortnite was... Oh, actually, no, I'm not... Fortnite was good, but that's dead now. Games I go to, I still have my PlayStation 2, and I smash out a bit of Ratchet & Clank from time to time.
Yes, awesome.
Love Ratchet & Clank, so number 1, number 2 was average, number 3 was good, and then I kind of stopped. So Ratchet & Clank's a go-to. Super Smash Brothers on the Wii, or on the 64.
Yeah, great game.
Get my hands on one, yeah. Super Smash Brothers is a classic that I'll always go to. And a little gem from very early on in the 2000s on PS2 was the Destroy All Humans.
Destroy All, no, I've never played that
one. Yeah, just an alien. You go around just probing people.
Yeah,
it's a good game. It's a good game. But Super Smash Brothers and Ratchet & Clank take the cake. Even Jack and Daxter's solid.
Alright, I'm going to close this out. I'm going to get a 2-0 lead. Can't even speak. Get a lead of 2. No, I'm not.
Look at this. You try to peek, you little mask.
Well,
I'm not going to lie. I'm lucky I turned around there.
Do you have your mask on at the moment? My character does.
Actually, I think I do on this.
Mate, tell us about... You tagged me in it on Facebook, I reckon, within the last week. Tell us about the mark you took. Like, give me a play-by-play running commentary. I'll see if I can get it up. Was that Bomb Beach?
I don't actually... Yeah, I just remember playing out on this boggy oval. I probably robbed my ankle 3 times. And I don't know who it was. I wish it was Jace Ferraro, but it wasn't. And I was just on the wing and jumped. And, just jumped normally, lifted my... I wasn't trying to take a specky, I was just trying to jump into him and just caught it perfect timing. It was unintentional, but, it was a bit crook for the next few days. Had altitude sickness, so, called in sick at work and... so...
Brilliant. Well, at least it would have been a soft landing.
Yeah, it
Palm
was
Beach.
actually straight in there for the mud.
No, 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 no.
What? I stopped shooting because I was coming ahead. That hurts. I've been robbed here.
Yep. This is... Oh,
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh, I thought you were chasing me. I didn't know you were... Ugh.
We have an invader,
Switching
an
sides.
intruder in our game. Just quietly, if you can kick or mute.
Down on match point.
Tell us a
Either
little
win.
bit about America, mate. What was the highlight of the time you spent over there?
I enjoyed. The attention was good because you're an Aussie over there. And the
Yeah,
girls love you.
the
That was
accent
fun.
works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it honestly does. It's I'm sure you've been there. Have you been there yourself?
Yeah, I did a couple
Yeah.
of like training camps in Colorado. We stayed at
it's,
the uni, and they just every time you
works
spoke.
works a charm. Yeah, it's that was good. Probably not the best thing. The best thing was probably just doing. I did a recruiting circuit in Chicago, where I played in front of college scouts and stuff, which was nerve-wracking but really fun, and got a few kind of college offers out of that. So that was kind of what I've been working for the last 12 months prior. And then shopping and experiencing stuff like in Chicago was nice itself. We went to Los Angeles. That was nice.
Was the Aussie dollar any good when you were over there?
It was not as bad as it was now. I think it was sitting at about 95 cents, maybe.
Perfect. We spent when I spent some time over there, it was we were getting over $1. Oh, clutch!
Focus, no mistakes. This
Bit of
round is
MJ
ours.
clutch there to force it to overtime. It's amazing, but like every
Switching
episode
sides.
I've done so far has gone to overtime.
We're tied up and gaining ground.
It's
Let's go.
Oh, here we go. How's this for the last round?
I'm 1-1, pistols and fists. 1-1 in overtime. I reckon I'm going 2-1.
We appreciate the damage.
I don't even know how to check that.
871 to 700.
So
I
essentially
don't.
dropped 60. I've dropped 60 on you, but you've got the ring.
Yeah,
you've got
that's
the 3 rings.
that's
so
all
far.
that matters. I've just hit that last. I'm going to hit that last shot. That might be the only thing I've done for the whole game, and then that's it. I win the
Apart from going
championship. Just
7 kills.
another title, another championship for MJ.
I've only actually just started watching that, which is worrying. Last week I literally put the first episode on. I've been saving it, and then I just never got around to it. I was waiting for all the
You are
episodes to come out.
in for a treat. You've been too busy watching the last Verdansk, haven't you, instead of the last dance?
Yeah. Well, as soon as I saw it, I said, "This sounds like the last Verdansk." It sounds the same. Like they must have named it after it.
I'm being the biggest little cockroach here. Oh, you saw me.
Oh, is that Jay?
I don't like having it.
No!
Yeah, I almost choked that. I almost choked that.
Oh. Very well done, mate. I couldn't get to the cover. Thank you very much for joining me on the show. You've been
Mate,
an
anytime.
absolute superstar. You had potential to dodge questions, but you sucked it up and you answered them all. So I really appreciate that. It was a good laugh, good little bit of fun. Let's jump into some Warzone and see if we can get a dub or two. Thanks again, mate.
Yes, easy.